So I found some of this white powder, whatever that is. And then I found one of these. This has got a piece of metal in it. So I feel like the progress has been pretty good today. All right, guys, this is a good day. We're all legal, man. So awesome. So we're gonna roll through this car wash, get this barn dust, the last year's worth of dust off this car. So hopefully nothing gets torn off of it, but so far doing so good. Uh-oh. I knew we were going to get a leak somewhere. There it is. It's out in the elements. Not bad. Yep, I think we're gonna ditch the old Mustang over here and take this one on to the house for right now. It's just running way too good. Yeah, this thing is looking slick. It's not often you find an original conditioned car like that. So let's duck the Mustang out and head to the house. So far so good. Rolling down the road, man. I still don't know what to do with my left foot. There ain't no dang clutch pedal in here. It's got this thing where you just stab and steer. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I ain't shifting gears. This is weird. So after a few miles, I decided to get out here, pop open the hood, and check the fluids, make sure the belts are tight. Then that I haven't really driven this car all that much, probably put about 60 miles on it. So decided to do that, give it a good check over. I think I'm gonna take it to dinner tonight. But first, we're gonna do a little cleaning on the old Scout. Decided to give the old oxidized paint, put a little moisture to it, and do a little waxing. Got my favorite little helper helping me. So yeah. It's looking pretty good. This rig sure cleans up pretty nice. I'm using like a Meguiar's cleaner wax. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. It's hard to believe that some of this old paint will shine up that well. But yeah, looking good, looking good.
Around the floorboards, see if I can find any change.
Yeah, I know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm over here working on this heater core, and I'm taking this seat out, and I found a few things, but I found this under the seat. It looks to be 10 cents from Mexico. Mexicano. And then I also found some of this white powder, whatever that is. And then I found one of these. This has got a piece of metal in it. I think that's what they call a blackjack. So that's self-defense. So white powder, blackjack. There's also a ton of these little Sonic mints in here, but I found a bunch of change. And what is that? Here's the floor and what we got. Gum, an old pull tab of some sort. Yeah, looking pretty clean. Let's clean all the change up. I don't like messing with these. This is So yeah, most of the bottom of the dash is removed. Redo all the stuff I did before. So I'm hoping I don't have to pull that box off, but I think it's covering up one of the studs for the heater box. So I pull those bolts, try to figure out how to loosen that thing up, but I take the fender well back out, the wheel off. There's the wheel well. And basically everything I've already done once, I got to do it again. So, but I'm thankful for this bad boy right here. It's a nice warm temperature, and then there's that new door I put in. Looking good. So yeah, most of the bottom of the dash is removed. Redo all the stuff I did before. So I'm hoping I don't have to pull that box off, but I think it's covering up one of the. So we've got to go a different direction on our heater box. We pulled the suitcase out from under the dash, and let me show you what we ran into. So here's what our heater core was in. Everything has been tampered with at one time, and all the pieces to it were broken. Like this whole piece right here was already, so somebody's already had it apart at one point, and then the bottom of the box is broken. I know I'm casting shadow on it and everything, and then the heater core itself, of course, was busted. So we got a pretty good little scrap pile going. But yeah, I'll show you what we're doing instead of reusing all this stuff. So what we're using, I got this little marine style heater. There's the part number. And we're going to make a bracket that bolts to the bottom of the dash on the firewall and mount that in there. There's your ducts, there's your fan motor, all your wiring, your switches, and it'll have a 3 speeds, I believe, but it'll go into the dash and give us a heater that works. The next thing, we're going to have to reverse engineer what we did here. So we put the non-AC heater box cover that's got the fan motor that goes there, blows all in. Well, I'm going to have to remove that now and put a flat plate on the firewall, because the new bracket's going to bolt to that plate where actually the hole was for the coil, where it got its air through that at one point. So I'm going to have to re-engineer that. I'm going to take all this back apart. So we're just going to put it back together for the car show and work on it at a later date, but at least we've got a direction we're going. All right, there it is. Looking pretty sharp. So we got our new grills, our headlight bezels in. We've got the windows retinted. Looking pretty sharp. Got a new gas filler door. Not too bad. Old car's looking pretty sharp. Alright, so about 10 minutes late. Cruising down the BA. It's absolutely freezing. We have no heater in this hoopty. I'm trying to make it there in time. Well, I'm dragging up the rear. All right, following the white Camaro, cruising in. Starting to think this car isn't nice enough for this. I didn't even get to wash it, but it's just a Survivor, so it'll be clean enough. All right, so we've got everything in. Let's go check out the cars. That's a pretty one right there. Little Shelby Turbo Omni. I bet this thing gets down. Here's Brandon's Turbo LT1 Camaro. Man can dream, can he? Woo! If I had to have a GT500, it would be this body style. I think this is the best looking out of any of them. Super clean wheel 70. So this 66 Charger, I worked with a guy at the county. It's got the old 80s, 70s, 80s paint job. But yeah, this thing is rad, man. I've known about this car for years. It's got the N50s on it. Super rad car, man. Pretty sharp looking little Monty. Looks familiar.
And I took it over there each day. We was there 3 days.
69 through 72 K5. 69, I bet. Let's see if I'm right. 69. What's up, man? What you know, Tony? Hemi Coronet. '72 Buick. Oh man, look at that. Nice little Cuda. 383. Man, that's a nice. Is what I would do. Because you can't have a Mustang with an automatic transmission. I don't care what it is. So we've only been in Tulsa for about 4 hours. We're back at the car show to pick my car up, but we got a 71 CUDA. The way a 69 Camaro should look. Got another really cute. That Challenger. Right there. Hey, B, did you see that Challenger? Hey, Matt, how many hours we been back in town?
Like 2.
How many miles do you think we drove? 850 miles?
At least 1,200 or 1,300.
Really?
Wasn't it 600 miles down there?
That was 400 miles each way.
It felt like 1,200.
Yeah, it was a long drive.
After all the bad directions, it's probably 1,200.
Yeah. And how many trucks did we look at? Three.
We came back with 1.
I know, isn't that crazy? What do you want to look at, Ruby? Yeah, this is the size tire I was wanting to put on my Super Sport wheels, a 225/70. That looks pretty good.
Good.
Tell me about that one, Matt. Well, what is it you like about this one so
Got
much?
fun dip, so I'm having a great time.
Yeah, Ruby hooked Matt up with the
Thank
fun
you.
dip.
And then this is absolutely beautiful.
Isn't it though?
Classic good looks, 4-wheel drive. What can you ask
It's an
for?
international though. Make sure it's got all its parts.
All right.
That Perry guy's down there, fucking Asian, they're trying to find Wilson.
Over in your neighborhood? Well, that's that on that part. Car show was pretty fun. I wish I could have spent more time at it, but had to go find another project, so we had to make a quick run to Texas and everything. But next year I'm going to spend more time at that car show. I promise. So yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, on to the next.